All right. Welcome back, everybody. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. That is our mantra of the day. I'm so grateful. Oh, all right. I have a lot to be grateful for. We're going to spend some time together today thinking about what we have to be grateful for. I believe that it's a good idea to spend some time in gratitude. I believe that to be true. I believe that's essential. I think it's an essential thing. Good morning, Nathan. To be grateful. I think that's essential. So let's do it. Let's spend a little bit of time today. I want you to think about your own life. What in your life today do you have to be grateful for? I know there's a lot, but I want you to just think about it right now. Just think about what it is in your life today that you have to be grateful for. Just take a moment, breathe that in and think about it. Just take a moment, breathe it in, think about it. What do you have to be grateful for? What do you have to be grateful for? I know there's something that's coming to mind right now as I ask the question. That's one of the beautiful things about life. There's so much that we have to be grateful for, but it's often hidden from us because we've needed to forget it. We've needed to kind of let go of it in order to focus on where we are right now in the moment. So, think about it just for a moment. We're going to spend a few minutes of our day today focusing on these words. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm going to say it over and over and over. I want you to do the same thing. Say it over and over and over till it pierces through your conscious into the subconscious and begins to tickle some things alive inside of you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Ask yourself, why might I be saying this? I'm so grateful. If it helps you to jump out into your future somewhere well beyond all the things you want to accomplish right now, force yourself in your mind out to that future play, that quote, future now, where you've accomplished all the things that you want to accomplish right now. Are any of you guys like me where you think of yourself as on the way somewhere? Any of y'all like that? You think of yourself as preparing for something, almost where you want to be? Is anybody striving towards anything out there? I want you to just do this today. Jump in your mind all the way forward beyond the thing you think right now you want to accomplish, and that thing would make you feel really good. I want you to jump beyond the accomplishment of the thing. Go all the way out there to where you already have it. You've already accomplished it. You've already met the person you want. You've already built the life. You've already been married. All the stuff you want in your life. I want to just, for a moment, go well beyond it. Jump past it. You got the thing. You got the person. You got the place. You're in the right environment. You're healthy. You feel good. You look good. You're sexy. Go all the way. Whatever it is you're wanting. This person's out of your life. You're free at last. Whatever it is that you're wanting, way out there, I want you to jump past accomplishing all of it. Go past it, way past it. And I want you to figure out where you're standing or sitting or walking or driving or flying, wherever you are, way past the accomplishment of the thing you want right now. Sit there for a moment in that space. Throw your attention all the way out there. And from that place, I want you to see yourself worthing these words. See yourself mouthing the words, I'm so grateful. See yourself saying it over and over and over, way out there. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I want you now to think about what that version of you is grateful for. So grateful. So grateful. Now position yourself inside it. Instead of looking at that person, thrust yourself inside that person, sitting where that person is sitting, or walking as that person, or flying as that person, or driving as that person, or being with whoever you're with as that person. And then say it from that place, seated inside of your future reality. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm doing the same. I'm asking you to do what I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to get lost in it. I'm going to get lost in my own desired future. I'm going to get lost in it right now for a few minutes. And I bet it's going to feel real good. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes. Oh, you know what I see? It's interesting. So grateful. Oh. I'm sitting in a conversation with someone that I really, really admire. And I've never told her this before, but I wanted to let her know that when I think about the body of work she's produced, I realize the reason why I feel drawn to her, I feel kind of a weird attachment. I feel this. I've been honoring her for a long time, is because she spent a lifetime making other people feel good. And that's what I've come to understand that life is all about. And the person I'm talking about is Oprah. For some reason, in my mind, Oprah and I are sitting somewhere having a conversation. And I'm telling her I'm so grateful for all that has occurred in my life, all the ways in which I've been able to help other people feel good. And in this conversation with her, I realize she's talking to me as though I've been doing something incredible. She's congratulating me and telling me how proud of me that she is, and how proud she is to have this relationship with me. And I'm realizing in this conversation, all the things that I set out to do, I did them all, and it's felt even better than I thought it would. I'm so grateful for all the ways in which I've helped people to feel good. And what that's turned into is turned into so many relationships. It's turned into the intrinsic satisfaction that I feel right now in having and been impactful in so many lives. It's also turned into some really concrete things. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm free. I'm free now. I'm more free than I've ever been. I'm grateful for my freedom. And as I'm sitting there with her, I'm remembering me right now, way back here, talking about being grateful. And I realized, the only thing that's changed between then and now is how little I think about the future now. Because I'm so grateful for the present. I'm free. I've been free. And from that future place, I'm remembering this current now. And I realize I've always been free. I've always been free. And I'm so grateful. I realize I've always been surrounded by beautiful people. I've always been protected. Something about my life, for some reason, I've been protected. I don't worry very often about my safety. I don't have to worry very often about whether or not I've been provided for so fantastically. I've got 7 freezers on my property filled with grass-fed, grass-finished beef. I have unlimited access to the most health-inducing food available to mankind. I'm so grateful. I have a partner, a wife in my life who has been a catalyst for so many good things. So many good things. I'm so grateful. I come from a family that had very specific values, and those values have bled into my subconscious and my conscious, but they kept me safe. As a child, I felt like I was imprisoned in my home because they didn't want me out in the street. They were trying to save me from the streets. They were trying to save me from the streets, everybody on TikTok. My family imprisoned me in my home. We had bars on every window of my house. Steel doors on the external doors of the house. I was in prison, born in prison. My parents were my wardens growing up, and I thought, I just want to be free. But now I look back, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I remember there's a house 2 doors down, north of us on my block. They started with 4 sons, 4 black boys, all dead now. They had more freedom than I had. And they're all dead, all of them. I'm so grateful I was imprisoned by my parents. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. As a kid, my father used to correct my speech all the time. You know, I go to school, I'm hearing what my friends are talking about. I come home, I be talking all this smack, my friends are talking, and I say something like, I tell my brother, you ain't got something. My father would stop everything. Everything in my house would stop. But hold. What did you say? What is the word you just used? Ain't? Ain't? Where'd you hear that? My father wasn't into us being, he wasn't into colloquialisms. No, ain't, that's not proper English. He was serious about his English. Ain't. Say the sentence again. He'd make me repeat it correctly. At the time, I hated that. I even developed a stutter at one point because I was so nervous to say the wrong thing, and I hated it. But I realized something. That was a struggle, but it set me up. I was practicing on a regular basis how to speak well. And just this week, I finished a book. I finished writing an entire book, and it's amazing. This book is beautiful. And I have a certain ease with creating it. I was talking to a brother of mine just the other day. He said, oh, man, I'm not a writer. I can't do all that like you can do. And I started thinking, where did that ability come from? It partially came from some of those older traumas. It came from being corrected in my house all the time. Let me just go ahead and be grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I came from a world filled with violence and danger. But I made it. That gives me a certain capacity to go back into environments just like that and show people what can come out of that environment. Because I came from those environments. We went back in college. We went back to those environments and said, listen, there's a way out of this mess. Come on, follow us. We did these outreach programs in college. It gave me, because I came out of those environments, I was able to go back to those environments and give people some much needed inspiration. Instead of being upset about it, I'll just be grateful. My parents were avid members of the Church of Christ. I grew up in a Christian household. They valued their relationship with their church. They valued Christianity. They valued being Christ-like. They valued being Christian. And a lot of that bled onto me. I saw some very interesting behaviors in my family. Amazing things, amazing acts of hospitality and generosity. There was a time in my life where I felt like I had spent too much time working for the church, but now I'll just say, you know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the ways in which all of that time spent giving so much energy into that ideology and that particular church. I'm just going to be grateful for it. I spent a lot of time there. And it helped me become the person I am today. It's like a building block. It just helped me be who I am now. I'll just be grateful for it. Instead of being upset about anything in my past, I'll just be grateful for it. When I was 18 years old, the police decided they wanted to have some fun. The LAPD decided they wanted to have some fun. And they saw my friends and I at a movie theater waiting to go into a movie. And they said, ooh, look at them. And they were already drunk. I'll tell you how I know this later, but they were drunk. This was a particular unit back then in the LAPD. It was called the CRASH unit. And that was an acronym, CRASH. Community Resource Against Street Hoodlums. And they had tattoos and everything. It was a gang inside of the LAPD, basically. And these guys were all roided out. They'd work out. They'd get drunk before before they went on call. And then they go out in the street, and it was out there pumped up, ready to smash down street hoodlums. That's what they presumed we were. Obviously, look at us. We're street hoodlums. So they decided to fuck us up, and they did real good. And then they threw us in jail. They broke my back, tore cartilage in my chest. Just really, really messed me up, physically and mentally. Doctors put me in a handicap placard. Gave me a handicap placard, a permanent handicap placard. Put me in a back brace. I wore a back brace for a year. I was super angry. Super angry. Because I took a beating that I didn't deserve. Super angry for a long time. I grew my hair out. I'd been bald since like 10th grade. Grew my hair out to an afro. Had a pick in it with a fist in that motherfucker. I was mad. Fuck them. I hadn't learned just yet that everything is always working out for me. Everything. I sued those assholes at the city of Los Angeles and the Los Angeles Police Department. And they were found guilty of having violated our civil rights. Got some money out of it, started a film production company in LA, did some things I really thought were important in the world. All of it born of a beating. That beating, it took a toll out of me. It ended up causing me to get kicked out of the university I was going to at the time because my grades dropped. I had a 4.0 in my freshman year, 0.6 when I came back to school in that handicap placard, 0.6 GPA. And they're like, oh, you jumped past academic probation. You jumped straight to academic disqualification. You're gone. And I'm sitting there. Greatest thing ever happened to me was go to college, and I lost it because these motherfuckers at the LAPD broke my back, and it broke my mind. And I said, no way can this be the end. And I wrote a letter to UC Santa Barbara and said, listen. I know my grades look crazy, but this is what happened. They broke me. And they said, well, what you gonna do? I said, you know what? You're right. They've been gone. They've been gone for a year. They ain't thought about me since. And I had to learn how to get beyond the beating. Life will beat you no matter what. But I learned at 18, 19, 20, 21, I learned how to get beyond the beating. That was crucial learning for me, crucial understanding to get beyond the beatings because more of them are coming. Life is going to keep throwing beatings at us. It just happens. And until you learn how to get beyond those beatings, you can never, ever, ever be successful in life. I had to get beyond the beating. Luckily, UCSB let me back in. I was like, whoo, all right. Fuck, God, okay. I'm not fucking up no more. All right. I got my chance again. I get back into school. I go back. And by the end of my junior year, my third year in school, I get back in. By the end of the third year, the student body elects me as the president of the school. Now mind you, listen. Got kicked out for a 0.6 GPA because they beat me. I figure out I have to get beyond the beating and learn how to do so. I do so, and the school says, hey, man, why don't you go ahead and represent all of us? I remember standing on the stage at my graduation, talking to 10,000 people, whatever it was over there at that graduation, and realizing I had gotten beyond the beating. But I had to catch the beating first. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Every single thing in my life has prepared me for this moment right now. When I left the church, I thought, man, I wasted so much of my life baptizing all these people and doing all this for this church. Now I've left the church, and what was all that for? I can't put that on a resume. I spent years doing this, and what do I have for it? You know what I have for it? I have a very unique sense of what's right. I have a history of helping people. I speak the way I speak right now because of all that time. That's what I have. I've got a lifetime of experiences that are serving me right now. Dallas King, I see you join. What's up, Dallas? My man, right? Is in Bali right now. I'm thinking about. I went to UCLA. I went to film school. That's where I met Dallas. Went to film school. Started making films. I get out into the professional world, do some filmmaking, and over time, I was in love with film, and film started to not love me back really. I got the feeling it didn't love me back. I wasn't able to really take care of myself from filmmaking. So I had another one of these moments of, damn, did I waste my time on that? Was that a mistake? And I realized now, looking back, it was a necessity. I had to learn how to tell a story. And are my days of telling stories over? Obviously not. Obviously not. Is all of what I learned about story and about film and about visual, is it all lost to me? Of course not. It's just part of what I need for the journey. I was picking up things from my bag. I was putting things in my bag. I'm so grateful. I was putting relationships in the bag. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I was talking to my assistant, Zara, and she called me a new elder, a young elder. I thought, elder? I ain't that old. I know you can see TikTok. I know you can see the grays in my beard, but I ain't that old. Come on, man. I was walking in the store. I was with Sarah in Target the other day, and these guys who were maybe in their late 20s came up and said, hey, sir. Excuse me, sir. I was like, sir? I'm thinking, am I wearing a sign that I'm damn near 50 years old? Elder? What? It took me a few days, but then I started saying, wait a minute. I have lived through quite a bit. I have learned quite a bit. I have served in so many ways. I have picked up so much in my bag. Maybe I ought to be grateful that someone might call me elder. I've made it this far from where I come from. Maybe I ought to just be grateful. Elder, grateful. When I moved to Hawaii, I started hearing people call me uncle. Whoa. My mind had to catch up to that idea, but you know what? I'm grateful. Grateful that I'm pushing 50. Grateful I made it. Elder, I'll take it. I'll take it. Sounds like somebody who's wise. I'll take it. It's okay with me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the grays. I'm grateful for the time it implies. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of the physical things I've been able to acquire in this life. I know life isn't all about the physical, but hell, I enjoy having physical things, and I enjoy all the ones that are coming too. I enjoy the freedom of it all. I'm flying to Mexico tomorrow, the day after, because my buddy's getting married. Thank you. I'm grateful. And we didn't get the worst seats, but we didn't get the best ones. But hey, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. We're going to go sit on the beach for a couple weeks. I'm grateful. I'm healthy. I'm going to take off my shirt and just be out there without any concern for nothing because I feel good about my body. I'm grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful to have friends for so long. My buddy that's getting married, Jay Burke, is getting married. I've known this brother for, 25 years, something like that. Maybe close to 30 years. I'm so grateful for all my friendships, all my relationships that have lasted that long. I'm so grateful. I just finished writing a book this week, and as I've been reading it the last few days, just to kind of go from the beginning and just read it all over again, I'm reminded of all the people that I've shared this journey with. Oh, so grateful. I'm so grateful. What are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? Who you've not languaged You have not said much about them lately. Hey, Danya, who are you grateful for? What's a name that you should say right now? It should be on your lips right now. Somebody you're grateful for. I'm going to say one. I just read about him. I wrote about him. I'm grateful for Doug Cole. Anybody know Doug Cole? Doug Cole was my youth minister when I grew up as a kid in the church. And in the book, I talk about Doug and how Doug had a rule in youth group. He had this knowing that sometimes your culture can be working against you. And at the time, my culture was of young men in my community, we all wanted to be funny. We wanted to be like Eddie Murphy. So we would bag on each other, roast each other. And Doug said, you know what? That little cultural artifact y'all got right there? Nope. Can't do it. We thought it was funny, healthy, harmless. You know, we just making fun. It's no big deal. But he knew that one of these days, somebody's going to say something that's going to cut somebody a little deeper than we know, and it's going to tear them up, and they're not going to say nothing about it. They're going to be sitting here torn up, and we won't be able to be a we because you've broken it. You've broken the kind of love by tearing down at each other. So Doug said, no, there's no bagging in this group. None. We could not do it. And he was right. He was right. We never bagged on each other, and for some reason, we were close. We were a family. We were a we. What a beautiful thing. We were a we. Beautiful. Oh, it was so good. Oh, Doug Cole. I love you, man. Wherever you are, I love you, man. Doug Cole. And I picked that up. I picked that up from Doug. See, put that in my bag. I picked it up. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. Regina Smith. She was in charge of the Educational Opportunity Program when I first got to UC Santa Barbara. She brought me up to a summer program before school started because she knew I needed a little bit of help. And I got that help. I took a writing course, and that writing course was the beginning of me learning how to express myself on paper because I didn't really do it in high school. Somehow I skated through and barely wrote anything. I got to college, but Regina put us in this summer program. In that summer program, I got my first assignment in college, and the lady told me to write something. I turned in this paper, and you guys are going to laugh. I turned in this paper. It's the first time I'd written something on a computer because we didn't have one at the house. So I went to the computer lab and put something on the computer, and I realized when I'm writing this in the computer lab, I'm writing this paper, you could press a button and change the font. I was like, what? Oh, hell yeah. So I, select all. Let me find the font that looks most like Old English, Boop. I put the entire paper into some crazy ass font. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. Come on, that's fresh. That's give my words some fucking pizzazz. Then I was like, wait a minute, what's this? Oh, I found the italicized button. What? Oh. So now I got it. All caps, Old English, italicized. Then I'm like, hey, you can bold this too? Boop. Bolded it too. Imagine. I'm like, oh yeah, print that out. Oh, this is gonna stand out. The professor's gonna be like, oh, this is the one right here. This is it. Can you imagine a teacher receiving a paper like that? All caps, bold, and italicized. I got that paperback sheet, shredded it. Red marks everywhere. I was like, oh no, I thought I did something here. Disaster, complete, utter disaster. I was like, oh boy, I done fucked up now. I'm in this place and I don't know what I'm doing. I had a decision to make. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here, and started to sneak in. But I said, no, I'm supposed to be here. I did everything. I went back and wrote that paper 10 times. Took it to her office hours. Took it to the writing lab. Took it to my homegirl, Kiana Caldwell. Took it everywhere I could. Rewrote it 7 times. Learned everything. Every mistake she said I made. I highlighted, memorized it until I changed that paper 1,000 times. By the time it was due in 1 week, I'd written it 10 times. Gave it back to her. I said, is it an A now? She said, boy, wow. Never got anything less than an A on a paper since. Put it in my bag. Today, at 48 years old, I can say out loud, I am a professional writer. I got beyond the beatings in life. I'm so grateful. I failed that first paper. I'm so grateful. It set me on the course that I'm on right now. I'm a professional writer. It was about to be published. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. All right, everybody. Yeah, we made it through the day. This is our last day. Jazzy, what's happening? Yeah, Sierra, how you doing? That's what's up. What's going on? Sarah's in the house. Danya Diamond. Danya Diamond. Welcome. It's good to see you, girl. Oh, Jess, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, I hope you're all feeling good. Mike Williams in the house. I hope you guys are all feeling good today. I hope you spend the day remembering the people. Shelly, what's up? Remembering the people who you should be grateful for. Hope you spend the day feeling good. Oh, I got Jazzy and Jazzy in here. Jazzy Durego and my homegirl Jazzy in California. What's happening, y'all? Spend today thinking about the people you should be grateful for. Put their name on your mouth. Say it. Say a name. Say it out loud. Nathaniel, good to see you, brother. Say it out loud. Yes, that must have been crazy for my professor. What a mess. What a mess. Everybody, listen. Spend the day being grateful about something. Being grateful for something. Look around at the beauty in your environment. Be grateful for it. Be grateful for it. Look around the people in your environment. Be grateful. Look in the mirror and be grateful for how beautiful you are. That's it for today. We'll see you guys next week. Next week, Monday, I'll be in Mexico. We'll be live from Mexico at 12 noon Pacific. Until then, as always, go feel good. Love y'all. Have a great weekend. I know I will. Woo! All right, y'all. Take care.